Well, of course, it is too late and too little in coming, because a man who did not deserve to be convicted and hanged lost his life. And the people who support him, his family members, suffered. And that suffering cannot be brought back. But at least there is now an acknowledgement from a forum as high as the Supreme Court of Pakistan, that a judgment that was rendered in 1979 was in violation of the fundamental rights of this country. And I think that is certainly significant. And it is a vindication for all concerned. I think, look, there will always be. It's a difficult question to answer, because you'll have to deal with it on a case-to-case basis. The Bhutto trial was not simply a question of violation of a fundamental right, but it was a question of how state machinery, and unfortunately certain judges, for their personal animus, and then acting at the behest of a military dictator, not only unraveled a democratic government, but then took a man to the gallows unfairly, unjustly, and illegally. I think certainly it is a lesson. It is a lesson for anyone in future attempting to transgress the constitutional safeguards, and be complicit in any such action where the judiciary compromises itself with the executive, with a dictatorship. And I think that is an effective judgment today. Look, the missing persons issue is a very real issue, and but at the same time, you've got to understand, we want the judiciary to get involved in exercising suo motu jurisdiction. Has it really helped in the past, or has suo motu jurisdiction, once you get it started, has that perhaps caused us more harm than good? So it's not that easy to pick out one case and say, well, why not suo motu in this case? Once you start exercising suo motu jurisdiction, then the Supreme Court gets generally, that's our history has been, that it gets involved in political wrangling, and in the end, it is the court which suffers also. I'm saying that constitutional courts is, I mean, in our jurisprudence, the Supreme Court has different jurisdictions, and it does exercise constitutional jurisdiction also. My issue is that we already face a dearth of judges. In the high courts, there are vacancies. In the Supreme Court, there are vacancies. And look at the backlog that we already have. So we certainly need to invest much more in our judiciary if we are going to have effective adjudication.
आपकी खबर आपकी आवाज़ voicepk.net